Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be going over how to create scrolling combat text for your game. So if you want text to display on screen and fade out after you deal damage or heal or anything like that, you can do it with this. So we're going to go take a look at our first set of code, which will be our combat text script. So what we have here, first thing is scroll. So how long or the duration of the scroll. And then our alpha, duration, how long, and then we have simple things set as like what the text color should be, what the alpha should be set at, and then here's where we calculate everything. So we calculate how long it should be scrolling for, or the distance, how long the alpha should be going from 1 to 0 so it fades out, and that calculates it all before it destroys itself. And then our next piece of code, we ended up putting on player attack. So this is where we deal damage, where we calculated the random from the other tutorials. And down here we added this piece of code. So points prefab, that's just the prefab we're going to be making to that'll get spawned from the text, so it's pretty much just a prefab of a text object. And here is spawn points, and pretty much everything is calculated in here for the prefab and where to place it and all that stuff. And then we can go up here, and this will actually call this function right here and place these variables in each slot. So before when we calculated the random damage that we wanted our player to deal to the enemy, we're now going to take that random damage and we're going to plug it into here. And then so that'll all calculate out, and it'll put it there and spawn it, and you'll have scrolling text. So the next thing you want to do, that I already did, is create a empty game object for GUI text, and then you want to drag the combat text script onto here, and you can adjust the size of what you want the text to be or any of that. Next thing you want to do is go to your prefabs folder and create a prefab that's called scrolling text. And then what you want to do is you want to drag the combat text onto this prefab. And then from there you want to go to your enemy where the points prefab was, and you want to drag this prefab onto that slot. And the points prefab is located right here in that script. So that's pretty much all you need to do to be able to create scrolling text, and we'll go check it out real quick. You can already see it started going, but now when we attack our enemy, you can see the text scrolling over there. If we attack again, it'll scroll again and fade out slowly. So if you've seen any other games like MMORPGs that use scrolling combat text and you want to implement it into your game, you can implement it for attacks or anything really. If you want like something to be alerted or just text to pop up like that, you can do it with that technique.